You know, the other week
Mm-hmm.
we spoke about we've basically eaten our words.
Okay.
You know, the other week when we said when Apple bring out a new item, they pretty much nail it the first time.
Oh, you think they messed up?
I feel like that iPhone issue, this iPhone issue, is quite an issue.
It is quite bad.
It's quite bad with the overeating. So yeah, I feel like we're eating our words a little bit there.
We are eating our words a little bit.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that we're all aware that
We messed up.
we messed up. That's all I wanted to start with.
We fully were like, yeah, no, this is going to be the best thing.
Yeah. No, it sucked. I wouldn't even get one either.
No, I wouldn't get a new one.
I'm happy with
Definitely
mine.
not. No, I'm very happy with mine, yeah. When I saw the new one out, I was like, I'm very happy I went for this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah,
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if it's something that like everyone's dealing with. There's a lady next to me at work who's just got one. And
yeah.
she was like, why is it so hot? I was like,
I was just getting, she was also,
she was also noticing how hot it was. And she was like, things aren't working while I'm on the phone. So I'll be trying to do things on the phone. It's like slow and like lagging and stuff.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh no.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. There's usually like a few little issues, which is just like software.
Yeah.
Like that's bad.
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
They messed that one up.
Yeah.
I think they have sorted it a little bit at least.
I think so.
But I mean, even it's probably because of the new titanium thing. Oh, and obviously the back's cracking like it's.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Surely they tested
it. Yeah.
You'd think so, but no, it's really bad.
I think they just went for this titanium. It's just not ready.
Yeah, maybe.
That's poor from them. Very.
The headphones titanium. What are the headphones made from?
I think aluminium still.
Aluminium.
I brushed aluminium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unusual, isn't it, for headphones to be like aluminium? Most headphones are plastic, aren't they? 'Cause it works more, but
yeah, it looks good.
It looks great.
It looks good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to whenever they release the next ones.
Me too.
Yeah,
we'll get those, won't we?
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
100%.
You need to get new AirPods, though, didn't you?
I did get some new AirPods because my other one's broke.
So Apple's just breaking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apple, you suck.
You suck. Speaking of sucking,
here we go. Are we jumping straight in?
We're going to go straight to Hamilton getting disqualified.
Are we?
Leclerc getting disqualified.
That was disappointing.
Did you wake up in the morning and just see it on your phone?
Yeah.
And be like, I couldn't believe it. I didn't even want to send it to you. I was so
no. At first, I thought it was a joke.
Really?
I thought it was I thought it was like some silly page that, like, because I don't think it was like one of the proper sources that I saw the first one.
Oh, really?
I was like, it's just nothing. And then I saw it on like Sky. I was like, hold on a minute. Firstly, I need to know more.
Yeah.
I was like, what this is. I need to read more. And yeah, it was really, really annoying.
It's just the most annoying thing. I saw it in the morning. I was like, I can't believe this. And I'm in work, and then my mate messaged me being like, Hamilton and Leclerc's ban's been revoked. And I like clicked on the message instantly. And then it was just him sending like a got you thing.
Oh, no.
I was like, I can't believe he's baited me out like this.
Do you want to explain? We actually watched the race together, me and JJ, this week, which is something we always try to do, but normally don't get around to doing it. We end up watching it on our own. But we watched the race and we filmed some of our reactions, so we'll be putting those out on our TikTok soon and our social media. So look out for those.
Yeah,
quite funny.
yeah.
But yes, so we watched the race together. And would you like to explain to the people what actually happened, why they have been disqualified from the race?
Yeah. So you have a wooden plank that's on like the bottom of the car, titanium plank, or like a metal plank now. Actually, it used to be wooden.
It used to be wood.
Do you know why they made it metal?
Was it too? No, I don't know why they made it metal. I know that it used to be something really strong, like a titanium or something, and then they changed it to like an aluminium because they wanted it to file a little bit easier. They've changed the material a few times, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make it so that it wears a reasonable amount, but not so quickly or too slowly that you can't make any good measurements from it.
Yeah,
but no, go on.
So wood worked perfectly.
Okay,
wood was good. But then they were like, if we make it metal, it sparks.
Oh, it was as simple as that.
Literally that. So they changed it in like somewhere in 2014 to 2016.
Okay,
sort of time. Maybe in the 2017 rule change actually. They changed it so it would spark more. Yeah.
I mean, why not?
That's literally it.
Someone used to say to me, or when I first started watching F1, someone used to say to me that the sparks was when the car was going along so quickly that it would heat up the dust so quick that it would spark out. I was like, at first I believed it. I was like, oh, really interesting. Really? Wow, the car's crazy. and then it didn't take long for me to be like, hold on a minute, that's not right. And then obviously found that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, carry on. What happened? So there's a skid plate underneath.
Yes, yeah, skid plate, pretty much, and it can wear a certain amount throughout a Grand Prix.
Yeah,
it's basically to stop the cars from running so low they're just scraping along the ground the whole time.
Yeah.
And because when they scrape, they bottom out and you can lose control of the car and stuff. So there is safety behind it, but they tested 4 cars, and Leclerc's and Hamilton's car failed.
Who were the 3? It was Verstappen, Lando, Lewis, and Leclerc. It was those 4.
Oh, did they test those 4?
They tested those 4, and 50% of them were got disqualified.
That's crazy.
Which is
I didn't realize they tested those 4.
They tested those 4.
Interesting. I didn't know it was Verstappen and Lando as well.
They tested the top 4 basically.
Yeah.
For that,
which isn't common. It's a random test, so it's surprising they tested the top 4.
It was those.
50%, like 50% of them failed. They have to test the others, surely.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
Just to get a general overall, because we did say, and also we were watching with JJ's dad. JJ's dad mentioned on multiple occasions how much they were porpoising, like how much bait they were bouncing. Just going around. So no wonder they're constantly scraping the bottom of the car.
Yeah. It's a bumpy track and porpoising.
But then it's something that I didn't overly notice, constant sparks flying everywhere. At the end of the race, I didn't think, there was constant grounding out, the cars grounding out.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I didn't actually really notice constant sparks.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe in the night races you see them better.
Maybe.
But I remember watching the onboard. I remember the onboards of Lewis Hamilton. He was going blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But
quite uncomfortable.
Yeah. It did look really uncomfortable. But they have to test other cars. But the reason they haven't tested the other cars is it takes so long to check for absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Because they have a massive list of stuff to do. And it is a rule. It's a black and white rule. So it's like you're either warn too much or not. So I understand disqualification.
Oh, the disqualification doesn't annoy me. It does, but like, the rules are the rules.
The rules are the rules.
That's what you do, but it's
they need to test the other cars.
It's kind of ruined the race a bit. It's quite enjoyed the race.
It's completely ruined the race. Yeah, I did enjoy it, and now I'm like, it's the worst race of the season.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because
it's just sort of like something from like it's just one of those things.
But yeah, it's just one. Yeah, that's sport, isn't it?
It is sport. It is sport. It is the rules. So
yeah. It was great though. It was a good race. Other than that,
yeah,
it was really entertaining.
And Carlos Sainz got a podium.
He did.
Yeah.
And who was the other one who moved up? Oh no, it's just him, wasn't it?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, Lando. Yeah, so he'd have moved up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I bet he was buzzing.
Yeah. Well, it's the 3rd time he's on podium where he's not actually got to celebrate it because it's been like someone else getting a penalty in front of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
You'll take
3
though.
3 podiums. He's not actually been able to stand on the podium.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
The base's a bit like, for goodness sake.
Yeah, literally.
Do you reckon Lewis had to walk very slowly over to the Ferrari panel, and just went, hi, mate. There you go. He was probably like, thanks. Sick.
Yeah.
But Mercedes were considerably quicker this week.
Yeah, I didn't realise this. You told me they had an upgrade. I didn't actually know that.
They did. To the fins, I think it was on the side.
Is that the first bit of tech that you've known that I've not known?
Probably.
I think it is. Yeah, I was really impressed. I was like...
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was very condescending, but anyway.
Good job. You did it once.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I was going to say, we used to call you the brains and the wild card. Maybe you're the wild card now.
The roles are reversed.
Yeah, roles are reversed, yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do next.
No. Yeah. Anyway, this has been Adam's It's Lights Out.
Yeah. This is your podcast now.
This is my podcast. But yeah, for Mercedes obviously were much quicker this week, and the ending was so exciting, hoping.
Yeah.
Very clearly a 2-stop strategy.
Yes.
Very clearly. That was very evident when all the teams went in on the 17th lap.
Yeah. It was just like 2-stop.
It's a 2-stop.
Yeah. And then Charles stayed out though.
He did.
He sort of was like a bit of a stranded dog out in sea.
Like, he was in no man's land, was he? He was just like
he was just there on his own. Do you know George Russell was like what, like 11 seconds or something behind with 3 laps left, and finished 0.3 seconds behind Leclerc.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. I
That
didn't
is
notice it.
nuts.
I didn't notice it until
No.
I saw a post about it, and I was like, oh my life.
Oh
Yeah.
my word, that's crazy. I mean, to be honest, I didn't watch anything Russell did that race because I was like, I don't know where.
Really
Yeah.
part of it, was
Well,
it?
obviously the top 3 were really exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know. That's crazy.
that is crazy.
That's crazy. He must have. Wait, say that again. So he
He was like 11 seconds behind with like 3 laps left.
with 3 laps. So what?
And it was like 0.3 seconds at the end. That's how much, because the tyres would just
I mean,
drop off a cliff. wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
those hards dropped
Yeah.
off so fast.
Yeah.
Norris happened to Norris as well.
Verstappen
Verstappen.
happens like literally.
Yeah, by the end of the race.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say like one more lap, and I think Hamilton could have passed him.
Yeah, or if he
But-
changed the tires 1 lap earlier.
Yeah, there was a few different things Hamilton could have done, to be
Yeah.
honest. I think, it was a really good race and really tense, but at the same sort of depressing time, you sort of always knew Max was going to win.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You saw that the instance he.
I think it was
Yeah.
when McLaren pitted for hards again. Then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Max has won this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It was a weird. I think McLarens were just hard on the tyres. Like,
Yeah.
they couldn't really handle it.
And obviously, yeah. And like you say,
Yeah.
Leclerc was bad as well.
And
And obviously, they shot the tires anyway.
I saw something on a Mercedes comment actually. I know we're jumping around a lot here, but like I saw a Mercedes comment and it basically said like 2 slow stops for Lewis Hamilton. It wasn't a comment actually; it was a Sky commentator. It was like, look, 2 slow stops for Lewis Hamilton, the mistake from Lewis Hamilton, and pitting him like 2 laps too late. All of those things, he would have won the race by like 5-6 seconds.
That's crazy. But then again, Red Bull had a slow stop.
Yes, yeah, and that's what he did say as well. He was like, look, Red Bull had a slow stop. But Mercedes have got to look at themselves and be like, look, we could have won this race by 5 seconds if we were just operationally better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to look at yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that now. Now that I've just said those words and it was you have to look at yourself, I remember that video.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You can only look at your own race, can't you?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah, you really can.
Absolutely. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it's coming near the end of the season, which is really sad. That's
Really
what I
sad.
felt. That's one of the things I felt at the end of that race. It's like, oh, it's coming to the end. There's going to be a break.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It is just sad. It is quite sad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because we started as you said, we record ourselves watching it. So like that's quite fun. I think I was looking forward to doing the last few races doing that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, in the season, it's only a few races we can actually do that, and then like the end, and it's just a bit of a shame.
Absolutely. And did you hear there was an interview of Max and Lewis, and I think one of the interviewers basically asked Max, your car hasn't been making much extra progress this season.
Yeah.
Did you see this at all?
No, I've not seen it.
So they, said your car's not making much progress this season, and obviously the McLarens and the Mercedes have really been catching you up. So do you feel like that's something that Red Bull need to work on, or is it because you're focusing on the 2024 car? And he just went, not answering that question. That was a bit like, they're not going to answer that question because obviously Red Bull didn't need to bring any upgrades or do anything. They may as well focus on next year's car.
Yeah, may as well focus on next year's car. And Mercedes have also spent most of the season focusing on next year's car.
Yeah.
McLaren focused on this year's car.
They did, very much so.
Ferrari, I don't know what Ferrari have done, to be honest. They sort of, I don't know what Aston Martin have done.
Oh, the drop off of Aston Martin is absolutely insane.
Honestly,
we were
like,
saying during the race, weren't we?
Terrible now. And we sound like a broken record saying it, that they're so bad now.
Yeah, but
we gave them what? Did we give them an A on our mid-season grade? End of season.
Oh, it's like an E now.
Second half of the season, oh my life. Like, terrible.
Did you say I think you said to me that it's one of the biggest drop-offs you've seen.
I think, genuinely. I can't remember a team who, I'm trying to think. Can't remember a team who would be out in Q1 who was up in podium second places at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah.
In a season.
Yeah. In a single season.
Yeah.
But then again, Alonso was actually racing quite well at one point.
Yeah,
until he had his technical issue.
He actually did a really good job. Stroll did a good job. didn't he, as well? Stroll was in like 8th or 9th.
Have we just eaten our own words again?
I think we've just eaten our own words. I think we've instantly contradicted ourselves.
This is the problem with us.
This is the problem with us. We're just a bunch of hypocrites.
No, but it still is. I mean, it still is.
It still is a
even if it
massive
is a mechanical failure, or they're finishing, Stroll's ending up in 9th, it's still not where the car was at the start of the season, which was challenging for podiums, and now one DNF and 1 9th place.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's like Braun GP in 2009, but that's because they had zero money, so they just built the car at the beginning, which was winning. I think it won like 7 out of its first 8 races.
Yeah,
and then would struggle to get the points at the end of the season because they literally had no money to develop the car.
That's crazy.
It was bought for £1, the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
As you do.
Braun bought it for £1 off Honda.
Wow. That is a
great story.
Was it a good investment?
They won the World Championship.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty good investment.
A pretty good investment. And then that team turned into...
No idea. Mercedes.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
So that was a pretty good £1 spend.
Yeah, very good £1.
Very good £1 spend.
Of course, it turned into Mercedes. Yes. Where did I hear? I heard that today.
Oh, you literally heard it today?
I heard that today. I saw it. I know what it was. I was watching TikTok, as I do at work all the time. Just spend time TikTok. Anyway. And it was an old Top Gear episode of Lewis doing his fastest lap in a reasonable price car. And then Jeremy Clarkson saying to him, why have you moved to Mercedes? Yeah. So what he goes, isn't that like moving from Manchester United to West Ham?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, they have won 1 championship. He said, yeah, but as Braun. So not really quite the same. But yeah.
Yeah. And then look at him now. And a season later, he wins the World Championship.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
And the rest is history. Fantastic.
It feels like a deep late history at this point.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So depressing. Anything else to mention?
I can't believe I mentioned this.
Oh my word, what?
I can't believe your guy, the man himself.
My prediction at the start of the season was correct. He's going to get the most of that out of that Williams. Yeah. What a guy.
What a guy. His own race.
If you wonder,
I can hear the bald ego.
Yeah. Logan Sargent, US driver, managed to get in the points. He's got 1 point. Yes. Logan Sargent. Fantastic.
Oh, your prediction finally came.
My prediction has come in. You honestly, you've reached me for this.
Everyone. I think. Do you know what? Even my friend from work. Even my pause. I have to call him a friend. Even my friend said he was like your prediction was right.
So what he said.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. My prediction was bang on.
Prediction was bang on, mate. Bang on.
He's still been awful. How did he manage it? How did he get to the top 10? I mean, he's in a fast car.
He did have 2 people get disqualified ahead of him.
And he had 2 people get disqualified ahead of him. That's true.
Oh, yeah, Albon did beat him as well.
I'm going P6 now?
Albon came P9, Logan Sargent came P10.
Oh, okay.
I mean, 1 second between them, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's quite nuts.
Genuinely. Not.
I also saw Logan Sargent in this race pass someone. He made a move. I couldn't believe it. I think it was K-Mag.
We literally got out of our chair and were like screaming, cheering.
Yeah. We're like, yes,
Logan.
Brilliant.
Oh, what a guy.
Fantastic. So good on him. He's got his first point. Does that mean he's going to keep his seat?
Probably. I think he has already kept his seat.
Oh my gosh.
I don't actually know, but I think he has.
That's very depressing.
Yeah, I'm actually. Has he? I don't know. I think have all the driver transfers finished? Next year,
don't know.
Is going to be crazy. There's so many drivers' contracts up in 2024.
Okay, Lewis.
Okay,
Perez.
Lewis, Perez.
Russell mustn't be up. He's been there 2 years already.
Yeah,
so this is his third year. So Russell.
Alonso.
Oh yeah. Okay, Alonso.
Ricardo.
That's that one. Yeah.
Who else? Is Sainz?
Could imagine signs.
I can imagine Science. I know Leclerc's got one more, 2025.
Okay, Leclerc's got one more.
Um,
That's actually even just then.
Even then, that's going to cause like big movement. You got all of Mercedes free, the seat of the best team Red Bull free.
Yep.
You've got drivers who want to be in there free. I think there's going to be a lot of movement.
There could be a lot of movement.
Yeah, I think there is. I think there is other positions.
Verstappen is guaranteed.
Yeah, he's
probably one of the only drivers out that is guaranteed. Oh, is he 2027? Is he his contract?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fine then.
Yeah, but even then,
if it was
even then, looking at every single person on Verstappen is the only person I'd ever be like, he's not leaving Red Bull.
Yeah, even if his contract was possibly up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of drivers. There's going to be quite a big swap around.
Hopefully.
That would be
silly season's always good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And then I don't think anyone will sign big contracts because you've got the big 2026 rule change.
Yeah.
So I think there could be big changes there as well. What's that? It's new engines coming in. Yeah, so they've got the smaller engines coming in.
I think I remember you saying it.
Yeah.
They're
getting rid of some elements of the... They're getting rid of some elements of the engine, still being a V6. And they're increasing the deployment and battery usage of other parts of the car.
Okay.
Yeah. They will be more powerful.
Interesting.
Yep. More powerful, and they'll run on renewable energy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to get that CO2 down.
Yeah.
Those emissions.
Yeah.
Absolute big lemon bus.
Big lemon bus.
Big lemon. What does the big lemon bus run on? Cooking oil.
Something like that, yeah.
Cooking oil.
Is it still cooking oil?
It was something like that.
It was, but I'm pretty sure I read on a lemon bus recently. I was like, oh, they've actually changed. They've updated it to be like, it was something new. I can't remember. Maybe I'm going mental.
Speaking of energy, this makes no, this didn't make any sense. I found out recently.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this is probably common knowledge, but I didn't know this.
Yeah.
That a submarine works on nuclear.
How have you pivoted like this?
It works on nuclear energy, and it basically doesn't need to stop. Like, the only time it ever needs to come ashore is for food.
That makes sense.
It never needs to stop. Not it needs food.
The submarine comes like, I'm hungry.
Not it needs food. People in the submarine
I can imagine
need
like
food.
googly eyes in the mouth of the submarine. It's just
chomping.
Oh, I'm not hungry. I want to eat. What does a submarine eat?
Fish. It's in the water. It would nom on fish, wouldn't it, as it's going along?
I feel like they wouldn't be carnivores.
Oh, you feel like they'd be veggie?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think it'd be like a.
So what are they going to do? Jump out the water and start eating trees?
They're like plankton, like a whale shark.
This is the weirdest conversation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But if you were a submarine, what would you eat?
I don't know, JJ. Let me have a good old think about that one. If I was a submarine, what would I eat? See, if I'm a submarine, I'm quite big, quite hefty, quite heavy.
Yeah.
I've been swimming a really long time. Could be, months at a time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all I'd want is, watermelon. It's all I'd want to eat.
You know what? That would be quite nice. It'd be quite refreshing.
It would.
Because it's also water.
Yes. But it's fresh.
So it will feel like it's eating, like you feel like it's at home.
It will.
But it's kind of sweet.
You mean I will, because it's me?
Yeah, you would, yeah.
This is such a weird conversation. Anyway, to my point, which was we're talking about the engines in cars, in especially F1 cars that are becoming
You want to put a nuclear reactor in a car?
Hey, look. The fact that they're using nuclear energy to keep something going for that long, this is the future.
I would be so concerned if there was a nuclear reactor.
Why not? I feel like we're only tapping into the... Yeah, but it's not like a bomb. It's not a nuclear bomb.
You're going to get radioactive waste.
Yeah, we could deal with that.
You're gonna have like loads of like atoms just go in the air, just causing nuclear reactions,
just
everywhere.
melting as you're driving your car. That is the future. I'll tell you now. In 200 years, that's what it's going to be. That's Adam's prediction.
We will pick this back up in 200 years' time.
Yeah, 200 years' time. I'm telling you now, it will be nuclear power in your cars and in F1 cars.
Because a submarine has it.
Because
submarines aren't the ones that go quick.
I guarantee you now, if they weren't in water, they'd be rapid. And I bet they've still got up to like, I reckon it's what, 30, 40 knots, I reckon they do.
Yeah, see, like, that sounds right. But at the same time, I have no idea how fast that is.
I think it's like between 15 and 20 miles an hour.
15 to 20
miles an hour. With something that weighs, 10 tons and is pushing through water for years and years and years on end. With people on it and the food.
Yeah. That's quite,
it's the future.
Yeah.
It's nuclear energy is the future.
I think it would just be like a biofuel.
Like, well, not until
we're already going electric.
Yeah, but it's not renewable.
Unless
you get it from a renewable source. But at the moment, we're not doing renewable sources. It's still just the fuel, the coal, and the and the petrol, and the stuff that's generating.
I'll let you have this
electricity, isn't it? So
yeah. Speaking of things that go fast, though, my favorite thing to watch right now is like when people put jet engines on like buses and stuff, and they drag race them.
That's so random.
Where's like the coolest
Where's
thing?
this come from?
It's my Instagram.
Is it?
Really just popping up. It's just like my Instagram now is cars, drag races, F1, and drag races. That's pretty much what it is now.
Double drag races. Sounds like a great feed.
Yeah. And quite ropey memes.
Very ropey memes.
Very ropey.
I get some of those. They are very ropey.
Very ropey.
They are hilarious, yeah. I find those funny.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, the drag races. Like, you literally see like a school bus with like a big jet engine. It's just the coolest thing.
That does sound really good.
Yeah. They always wheelie as well because they go way too fast and then they just go on their back.
Have you ever seen the ones with the bikes?
No.
It's the same thing, but just like big bikes, but with big engines. And it and they drag like a quarter of a mile.
On those.
Like 3 or 4 seconds. They're rapid. I'll show you a video after this. It's nuts. But obviously it does like a wheelie, but then they have like something really long out the back that stops it like flipping over.
Oh, yeah.
And like helps it up and then puts it back down.
Like a counterweight,
yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
That's insane.
I mean, the pain if you were in an accident.
Oh, that's actually you would die. Yeah. Like, I feel like motorbike riders are like Isle of Man TT.
Oh my word, ridiculous.
Motorbike riders are a different breed.
Do you know how quickly they go around the island? Oh, you keep bringing up stuff today that I keep seeing really recently, so it's fresh in my mind. How quickly do you reckon they go around?
I do remember this. Isn't a race like a 20-something minute or 30-something minute?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's like 17 minutes.
17
minutes. They go around the whole island in like 17 minutes.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
And it's just like, the roads aren't
like... normal roads. It literally is normal roads.
Yeah, they don't like prepare.
Yeah.
They just leave whatever the roads are like that year. They just go.
Yeah. Isn't the average death rate 2 point something per race?
I think
it's like 2 point something per race.
That's not.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's absolutely like literally going into a race being like more than 2 people are going to die today.
Yeah, they're just pinning it 200 mile an hour the whole time.
I think the most ever was like 7 people. Oh, insane! It never rains. They do it in the rain as well.
No.
Yeah,
it's just mad.
It's madness. It is madness.
Like if someone came up to me, like one of my close mates, and said, "I'm going to do the Isle of Man TT," I genuinely would sit them down and be like, "Look, I know, like you probably like racing, and these probably, my mate would probably be quite good at that point.
Yeah.
Is it really worth your life?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I would definitely just be going and being like, he's probably gonna die.
Yeah,
like you'd have to
crying before the race.
Yeah, you'd have to like mentally prepare yourself.
Yeah, for the fact he could die.
They just don't have any fear.
No,
they're just.
Imagine what they're putting their family and friends through. Actually, it's a bit selfish. It's what I think. Actually, it's a bit selfish.
You know what? It is a bit selfish.
Yeah.
You're
hurting a lot of people's feelings.
Yeah. You tell them that.
Yeah, I will. They'll still do it anyways.
Cancelled. Adam Carey.
Could you imagine cancel culture?
Cancel culture. Oh my life. Honestly, that I've seen worse. Less get cancelled.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I'm saving lives here.
Yeah, you're saving lives. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
Anyway, I think we should move on to something very, very important to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just go really deep. I think we should just go into the political views of the of the war going on in Iran right now.
And with that, we are done. Thank you very much for watching.
It's been Lights Out.
Lights Out.
Take care.
Peace.